So when Flop was being interrogated, whoever was doing it, well, as the besties are claiming it was them, they were calling Flop a snitch, all this stuff. They also apparently took credit for bombing the Ravens warehouse. I don't know if you heard about that or saw the warehouse next door, but it has been bombed.
Oh shit.
Which was happening at the same time Flop was being kidnapped after the race.
At the exact same time?
Pretty much.
Fuck. Okay.
Apparently Misha was like in the helicopter with Sean looking for Flop, and while they were flying around looking for Flop, Misha was getting calls from the Ravens saying that the warehouse was being bombed and shot at.
Damn. Okay. They're moving militant then.
Yeah. We will be, standing on business. I don't care who the besties are. I don't care how much firepower they have. I don't care how many times they wipe the cops in a day. I don't care how many bank trucks they go and shoot out at. You're not going to throw one of my members out of a helicopter, nor are you going to shoot down one of my members outside of my clubhouse and not, think you're just going to get away with it. We've got enough firepower to at least get a few fights out there and, I don't know, send a message. And we've had a lot of people like Habibis have offered, said whatever we need, if we need their helis, if we need whatever, let them know. Because I think this is all brewing to something a bit bigger. If the besties really are doing this to go against the faceless, yes, not even all we did was help out with like the car heist the one time. Like we don't even actually work with them directly, like realistically, like you guys do. But if the besties are doing this to go against the faceless, then I would hope that at some point this isn't just the assets fighting individual battles against them, that it is something bigger than that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think so, but they might also be going down the route of start with the easier. I don't want to say easier, but for example, the Manor, when they were involved, arguably would have been the biggest fight for this whole thing if it's for the faceless. So they might have started on the smaller scale, so it didn't have to be just full-blown war for weeks.
Yeah.
They might have thought yous wouldn't have even put up a fight.
And to be fair, the timing of it looks like we haven't, right? But we also weren't going to start a fight when everybody was about to be away for Christmas,
Yeah, which is understandable.
And revenge, there's no time frame on revenge. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're gonna get smoked regardless,
nice,
but there's no point in like rushing into things and making stupid rash decisions based on emotion. You may as well do it in a calculated way to try and give yourself some sort of advantage.
Yeah. You hear what happened to the Manor with the besties?
I heard a little bit. I heard the Forehead now has a house on Grove.
Yep.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So apparently, I don't know the exact timeline, but after I left, while I was in the ICU, there was a bank truck where the Manor showed up late, apparently, and smoked the besties after the besties had already been in a fight with someone else. Besties weren't happy about it, rolled out against the Manor, a war ensued, and the Manor gave up a house on Grove Street to get out of the war.
Was this after the one that was like, there was one before, like, I guess like a war.
This was like the last couple of days while you were away.
So this was
before I left, we had like a small scuffle.
Yeah, that one.
That was over a money run, I guess, and they wanted $500,000 off us to call that one off. I didn't want to pay $500,000 over a money run, so I offered $250. Because the money run was a $250 money run. They didn't take it initially. They went to roll out against us, and then for whatever reason, opted to call me back and take the $250. That was a few days before I left, and then after I left,
which was right when they were doing the shit to us and the rings.
Okay, so maybe that's why they decided to take the 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was before I left, and then after I left, they had a bank truck scrapping and all that shit kicked off.
And they gave a house
On
Grove?
Grove. Yeah, I think it's mental, personally. I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
The day it kicked off, I think.
Houses are worth like $4 or $5 million.
Yeah.
But it's not even the monetary value of it, and to me, it's the fact that they've just given up property on their own turf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing to me. The fact that they've given besties of all groups like a property on Grove Street that, and not you guys anymore, but the Manor have been like you've had.
I spent 2 years buying up that
the
place.
Manor have had Grove Street like held down completely for 2 years exactly.
Only recently we got the last property actually when it went up for auction. I think a month or two ago. There was Ming still owned the house down in the sack, and we got it because obviously his clean guy didn't pay the bill, so it went up for auction. So we actually got it. So we had the whole of Grove Street, bar like a couple odd houses up towards Red Brick. I don't know. Giving up a house on your turf is mad.
Back in the day, it's just like you gave up a spray in the heart of your turf. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Damn. Well, not your circus, not your monkeys now, right? I guess.
Yep. It's just, I don't know. It's just a surprising decision for me, but I guess they probably...
Yeah, I was shocked when I heard it, but...
I would assume it was the whole timing of everything that they just wanted out of it to try and rebuild, because there's also the element of 7 people have left the gang and there's a couple more that might follow.
Yeah.
So they might have just said, "Fuck it, let's just do it and get it dealt with." Get over
That's still crazy terms. That's absolutely crazy. Over a bank truck too. Like,
Yeah.
When you put it in that context, I can understand that everybody leaving and them just want to get back on their feet and try and build what they want to build.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess for us, I was ending the war and just agreeing to the 2 mil or whatever, you know.
Bro said pups in the chat, bro. How about you? How about you be a good little pup? Fuck off. How about that? Good boy.
Still a house.
Do what you're told.
Well, any advice for us when it comes to fighting the besties?
Have they pulled out a helicopter yet?
No. The only time it's happened is they pulled up to this warehouse in like a van with Dickhead hanging out the side, and he did a drive-by on Maggie. And then it was just on foot at the apartment, the little apartment block beside Strawberry Gas. It was on foot in there. That's it. There hasn't, it's not even anything official. There hasn't even been convoys yet.
Okay.
I think it's probably to our advantage if we stay as far away from traditional convoys as possible. That is their bread and butter.
Yeah. I think we can be smart about it, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a paratrooping team into Little Seoul.
Oh God.
Land on top of the cubby, take over.
I reckon you could reach from Maze Bank, no?
Yeah, definitely. Easily.
Yeah, I mean,
oh yeah.
I'll be real. If it's going that way, I would keep it that way. I don't think I ever had a war with besties like that. So my advice would be, if it gets to 3-car convoys with a heli, then hit me up, and I might have some better advice. But I'd keep it as guerrilla warfare if you could.
Yeah, I think guerrilla warfare is going to be only to our advantage, because it'll catch them off guard as well, right? Because the majority of wars they've been fighting is against probably you guys, Cyprus, and Hydra, and it's just been 3-car convoys the whole time, pretty much.
I will say I would not recommend shooting them down in meetings.
Oh.
Did that once, and they start stripping car parts. So.
Oh.
Okay, let's not do that.
I would avoid that one. They have the besties have some gang SOPs they like to follow, and that's definitely one of them.
Well, I'm gonna probably poke the bear because I'm getting the recording from Siren Radio when Future was making out the call outs. Should I shoot down the? Should I shoot the stratum?
Should I shoot the stratum?
I'm going down. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna get that clip of Future saying, "I'm gonna go down." Just play that over my phone.
Nah.
Yeah.
You should pay somebody to make a diss track and use that as like the fucking intro.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
go down, and then it's just a Future diss.